Про компенсацию.
Можно я на английском буду рассказывать?
Конечно, конечно. Все понимают по-английски, Кристоф, не волнуйся.
Ну, короче, бизнес-процесс очень маленький. Он, it's fairly simple and short. It's as short as it can be. I will take you through the whole process, just like in the video, but I will show it to you now because in the video I cannot answer your questions. So first thing is open the CRM view and identify residences by choosing one that hasn't been called yet. So what does that even mean? So we're going into our CRM.
Кристоф, у меня есть один вопрос. Вот этот документ, который ты сейчас показываешь, он есть у нас доступ к этому документу, чтобы мы его могли показать апворкерам?
Этот самый линк будет работать, я вам его кину в чате здесь. Вы сохраните, пожалуйста, да?
Окей, да.
Те, которые это интересует. Я потом кину. Please remind me. Так, да, у нас есть CRM, у нас есть всякие здесь модули, но у нас интересует только Families Companies модуль. Пока здесь будет лист. Например, я уже сделал себе все латышки, эти Baltic Residences. Это очень за одну секунду можно сделать такие вещи. И вот, например, вот we identify residents by choosing that one hasn't been called yet. So, for example, this one hasn't been called yet. I can make a special filter that if any of these fields are filled, then it disappears from the list. So that means it's called to some extent. But that's not important now. So we have identified which company we're going to call. We've done that. So this is done. So then we launch the survey. So we do it by just visiting this same link here. You can choose the language. If you're going to need your own language here, you'll have to translate it yourself. I can only do Latvian. And the survey is launched. So what was the next thing we have to do? The survey launched and a company name has been entered in the survey. So that means we have to enter here where the star is. We have to enter here the exact name that is in CRM. So that means we have to go here. We have to make identical, nothing more, nothing less. One symbol will change everything because CRM identifies the survey and CRM. They are talking to each other by using this name. If it's different in any way, it's not going to work. It's going to save in Google Sheets. Of course, I can import it later, but it won't appear here. So we check
вопрос. Мы же не начинаем из CRM. Эти residences.
Мы начинаем из CRM.
But all the residences are not in CRM already, as I understand.
They are.
For Latvia, maybe.
They are all.
All
of them are integrated. I'm looking at Latvia right now. Because you'll have Estonia and you'll have Lithuania. So yeah, I just filtered it for myself. I was telling our communicators how this works, so I had to make one already. Okay. But everything you entered in the Excel by last week is already CRM. So you entered the name here, and this in my scenario I'm gonna do it on purpose wrong. But let's imagine that this is the name, and name is entered in the survey. So visit the residence's website to pre-fill survey with information, including phone number. So that means we are going back to CRM. We have a field that we already found these websites. I just imported them. So we open this. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open. And yeah, here is some information. If we can find anything useful here, anywhere. This is in Latvian, but I imagine it's going to be very similar. to Estonian and Lithuanian. So at least what we have here already is the phone number. So we can take that, we can put it here. Be sure to have a phone in this kind of format. Your country code, no space, and then the number. This is a landline, so it's if there are some names attached to the website, and only the big boss or you should enter it here, enter the address, enter the city, the zip code, country, anything you can find. So once the survey is pre-filled, you have to create a contact to attach to the resident's family. The resident's name as contact name and phone number with format the same I've already told you about. So how to do that? So it's not recommended in CRM to make calls from this module. We always make calls from the contacts module, and we need a person, a name and the face for this company. So what we do is go here to contacts and create a new contact for this person. His name is going to be the company's name, last name, company name, and the same phone number that we had already before. Let me copy that and paste it here. Phone. Automobile, it should be phone. The right field. So then we save it. So now we have everything we're ready to make the call. So what's next? So contact created. Initiate call to contact. Let me open Zoiper real quick. You should probably have this open all the time if you're doing this task.
То есть тебе придется сейчас поставить Артему и Лизе Зойпер, потому что у них нету Зойпера.
У них уже есть.
Есть уже. А у Лены есть Зойпер?
Нет.
So yeah, we initiate the call as it is said here. So we initiate the call from the contacts module. Here we can see the contact here. And then we. Second, battery, well, computer dying.
По нулям кислород и бензин.
Yeah, then we make the call. I'm not going to call them actually, but.
So wait, so after you added the contact information on CRM, you were just able to make the call right there from CRM, right? Like by pressing on the green button. Okay.
Yeah, just pressing this button. We make the call. They pick up the phone. So call initiated and answered. The answer. So then we start just filling the survey like we would do. Fast. Most of you have already seen this survey itself. You should be done. After a couple of minutes, all the information. All the information will be imported here, just like you see here. Of course, there's going to be more fields imported. It all depends on your on how many questions you get from them. It might be sometimes that you don't get all the information, or they don't know, or they can't answer it really. So then you complete the survey and the call, and then you check CRM if the survey data has updated correctly. You do it by just refreshing. Zoho is not dynamic, so you always have to refresh. It's not there yet, but Yeah, and that's the business process of making the call. You just have to be very familiar with the survey itself so you don't get tangled up.
I have a question. So the list that you showed us of all of the residences at the beginning, how will the Upworkers be able to get that list? Or
I'll just share it with them.
okay, okay,
They will be they'll be able only to see the list, nothing more, nothing less. I'll make them the contact owners, and they'll just be able to call them.
They need CRM access first, right?
Excuse me, could you repeat that?
They need CRM access first.
Yeah, they need CRM access.
okay. So now that for example, for me, like I found the Upworker that will be doing the calls. So do you need that Upworker's email in order to like sign them up to the CRM, and then I will confirm with the Upworker if that has gone through, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Хорошо, молодец, Кристоп, хорошо все рассказал. Теперь давайте просто поймем. Я уверен, что пока вы сами это все не научитесь делать, ни один апверкер не в состоянии будет это повторить.